In this video, we will explore a fascinating theme: the appearance of angels according to the Bible. Did you know what the angels of the Bible really looked like? When we think of angels, the image that usually comes to our mind is that of heavenly beings dressed in white with imposing wings. Although this is a very common artistic and symbolic representation, the truth is that angels are much more than that. According to some description, angels, according to the sources provided, have the ability to manifest in a human way, with an appearance that can be both common and terrifying, going beyond the traditional depiction of supernatural and angelic creatures. The representation of angels in movies, cartoons, and in the media usually follows some patterns. They are often portrayed as human beings with wings, dressed in white, and with an angelic appearance, reflecting an idealized and symbolic image. The angels according to the Bible. According to the sources provided in the Bible, the word angel means messenger and translates mainly to the Greek expression angelos and Hebrew malach, and are spiritual beings created by God to serve and praise. They were created before the earth by Jesus Christ, who created all things. Angels were originally created holy and good, but some of them, led by Lucifer, also known as Satan, rebelled against God. Angels who have remained faithful to God are called holy angels or elect angels. The Bible describes angels as personal beings who possess intelligence, emotions, and self-will. They are immaterial and incorporeal, but may occasionally appear in human form. A notable example is when three angels visited Abraham and Lot. One day, God appeared to Abraham along with two angels who took on human form. They presented themselves as normal men, and Abraham received them with hospitality, offering them food and shelter, but he did not know that he was hosting angels. The angels then headed toward Sodom, where Lot received them into his home. That night, the men of the city surrounded Lot's house, demanding that he deliver the visitors. But the angels blinded the men and told Lot to flee with his family, for the city would be destroyed. When Lot hesitated, the angels took him by the hand, along with his wife and two daughters, and led them out of the city. Then the Lord rained down fire and an incendiary substance on Sodom and Gomorrah. The Bible mentions that angels sometimes appear frightening and terrifying to humans. Some passages describe, when the guards at Jesus' tomb saw the angel of the Lord, they were as dead in fear. The shepherds in the fields at Luke were filled with great fear when the angel of the Lord appeared and his glory shone around them. Daniel chapter 10 verse 5 to 6 describes an angel with impressive features. His body was like the beryl, and his face like lightning. His eyes were like torches of fire, and his arms and feet like the glow of polished bronze. Although the popular image of an angel is that of a young person with a halo and wings, the reality is more complex. Often, when angels appear as described in the Bible, their first words are "Don't be afraid." Extreme fear is a common reaction. This shows that angels can assume a heavenly and glorious appearance, but terrifying to human eyes. Discover the different images of angels in the Bible and their spiritual relevance. Seraphim are often represented as the closest to God's throne, constantly praising and glorifying His divinity. In addition, seraphim are described as having 6 wings and a pair of wings that cover their faces, another pair that covers their feet, and a pair with which they fly. This description highlights his heavenly and sublime nature. The cherubim are described as angelic beings endowed with great wisdom and knowledge, besides possessing a protective and watchful nature. His depiction with multiple faces, such as the lion, the bull, and the eagle, suggests a comprehensive understanding and a deep connection with the divine mysteries. These heavenly beings are often portrayed as intermediaries between humans and the divine, conveying messages and inspiring reverence and worship. Their presence in religious accounts and the sacred arts underscores their importance, spiritual guides and guardians of sacred truths. The Arpanim, also known as wheels or thrones, are angelic beings who play a special role in the religious tradition. His description is often associated with a striking image of speed and movement, represented by his many wings and eyes. These attributes symbolize not only the rapidity, but also the ability to observe and understand all aspects of divine creation. In religious accounts, the Arpanim are often portrayed as being close to Christ, highlighting their position as heavenly messengers and servants of the divine. His presence around Christ symbolizes not only his readiness to carry out God's will, but also his constant vigilance and protection over the faithful. According to religious tradition, they are organized into heavenly hierarchies. This hierarchy is composed of 9 angelic orders, ranging from the seraphim and cherubim, the closest to God, to the angels and archangels, who have a more direct interaction with human beings. Each order has specific roles and responsibilities in the execution of the divine will, offering a network of communication and spiritual protection that permeates the universe, providing comfort, guidance, and intervention to believers as needed. As we explore the descriptions of angels in the Bible, we are invited to open new hearts to the wonder and beauty of the divine presence in our lives, remembering that, like angels, we are called to be messengers of love, compassion, and hope in this world. These are some exciting stories that recount significant experiences involving angels. Angel rescuing vehicle to fall from a bridge. It was a hot, sunny day in North Carolina. J.M. and his wife were driving across a narrow bridge when their vehicle began to lose control. They prayed for help, and suddenly a man appeared next to them, holding the vehicle to prevent it from falling off the bridge. After the danger passed, the mysterious man disappeared. J.M. was impressed that they had no impact. Later, he realized that probably an angel intervened at that moment to save them. Angel rescuing couple on a leaky tire. D.B. and his wife got their tires flat on a deserted road. They prayed for help, and then a man stopped to help them. He changed the tire, and when D.B. thanked him, the man said he didn't need the tire he had given. So he got into his truck and left. D.B. and his wife were convinced that this man was an angel sent by God to rescue them in that situation. These stories, while unproven, are impactful personal accounts of people who believe they have been helped by angels in times of great need. They inspire faith in divine intervention and the care of angels and human beings.